Hello everyone, Bhavin here and welcome back to another exciting episode of Anno 1800. In the last episode, we started building around Crown Falls. I divided these islands into farmers, workers, artisans, engineers, and investors. And the whole reason for that is I wanted to get rid of the quest from the Queen and be done with Crown Falls for now. I will revisit this once I'm done with the ENBESA and the Arctic quest line. But I did want to get rid of the quest, so we did finish it, and I have built the World's Fair now. We, however, cannot run any of the World's Fair things because we don't have enough investors. And that's by design. I'm in no way prepared to support even one investor household. As you can see, stuff is just, going in and out. So I haven't designed this very well yet. The only thing is that I put a bank in to make some money out of them. But apart from that, it's pretty sad. So I'm going to leave Crown Falls here for now. The only time we might probably come back is to add maybe more farms, minerals or coal and things like that. Otherwise, I'm going to leave Crown Falls by itself for now. But in the future, it's going to act more like a farmland. A big, huge, gigantic farmland where right now I'm making 51 tons of grain. This is supplying all of the sessions in my game.
Let's have ours.
So is the hops. I'm making all the hops here and few potatoes and grapes. I know that I'm making grapes in the old world right now, which I'm going to change. I'm going to throw them everyone here so we can just, be graped out of our mind and move everything back in our world. That way we can free up some space for our tourist DLC for citrus and things like that. So, that being said, there are two main goals for this episode. One is start the ENBESA questline, and the second one is actually set up a construction route to start moving things to ENBESA, or actually to the new world. And I already have a construction ship here. Yep. Oh, another thing which I also did was I started making elevators. About 2 hours have passed by and we have made enough elevators to start upgrading to skyscrapers whenever we choose to. So we have 600, which is amazing. But let's see, the construction route, it will... I'm thinking now. This is fine. Yeah, I'm going to start with this. We don't need... Yeah, I'm fine with that. But this will now go here, here, and to the new world. Here, 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 and here. Basically hitting everywhere it can. And just drop everything off everywhere. And perfect. Oh, actually one more. This way I don't have to scramble, because if you see right now, I'm kind of running out of stuff. Yeah, this probably I can just do maybe 10. I can also remove this, so it's only old world. Take it from there, maybe put this one up. Yeah, this one works better. Okay. This one works much better. What's wrong? That's fine. And where is the ship right now? We are going to drop off bricks. Yeah. You know what? Just throw it off. That's fine.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Bricks, I'm okay losing. Cool. Anything I should be sending to the new world? I actually ENBESA. Not quite sure, to be honest. Not quite sure. I do not remember what do we need in ENBESA, but let's go to ENBESA. Okay, so ENBESA, I have done nothing. The only thing I've done here, as you guys remember from our last ENBESA episode, is set up the trade route to exploit Katima, which I'm doing happily because he can be a pain sometimes, and just, you know, threw everything here like a hodgepodge just to get started. That's pretty much it. I am actually quickly going to send a ship here with some steel. Maybe not, I'll just wait, sorry. So indecisive. I'll just wait. Now what I'm thinking of doing is rebuilding my whole, you know, settlement on Taborine. Since all of these lands can be irrigated, but this is kind of too far to irrigate, I am going to start moving my my people on the other side, and then we can use all of this to grow crops and stuff that we need. So let's actually go into a quick time lapse, and I'll start with the arrangement. So I started by first moving my dock to the other side of the island, but that didn't work, so I quickly went back to the old world, started a new World's Fair, came back in, left the dock in there, or my main harbor in there, so that my, you know, the population doesn't drop like crazy. And then I started moving one thing at a time. So starting with the market and just placing the musician's court just around the market, and then I'm just here trying to, you know, move everything into the middle of the island, and then I'll take them onto the other side of the island. Just makes my life a little bit easier, and that's what I do for the next few minutes. And the whole idea is that all the shepherds or the farmers stay on the cliff edge in the top right hand side of the screen, as you can see, and as we taper in towards the center of the town or towards the dock, it becomes an elder population. So I'm throwing all of my shepherd households in there with all the facilities that they're given to them. Also put the fire station not on the right but on the left hand side, and draw a huge line of canal from the main power source, or not the power source but the water source. And then I use the area besides the 2 or 4 blocks besides the dam or the water source to build farms, but we'll get back to that in a second. For now, just making sure everything is moved in here, deleting everything from the old setup, and I thought I'd just start moving things around, but it was too hectic, so I just deleted everything. And that's where I draw the main irrigation line, fill in a few more houses in here, and a little bit of decoration. This is actually the first time in the whole series I've genuinely spent time to do some decoration that looks nice to me. We'll obviously walk through this in the episode, but yeah, I started doing some decor, placed the fire station there, and the straight line of irrigated land you see, I'm going to use that for animal farms, just because it gives me the extra boost if it is on fertile land. I don't have to, but it helps me, so I'm going to do it. But yeah, that's about it for the actual moving of the town and the time lapse. Let's get back to the episode. Okay, so I'm sure I went through my reasoning and kind of explanation of what's happening. Basically, I'm putting all of my houses here because, as I mentioned earlier, this land is too far to be irrigated and waste these tiles, because I only have about 250-ish here. I think I'll get another 250 here, another maybe 200. So I rather not waste this area, and for now I have just thrown down all sorts of roads anywhere, and I also forgot to put one house back in. Okay, and I kind of like the elder houses. They are pretty solid. I kind of like them, and they're okay to be clustered in a group, but not the farmer shepherd houses. What I'm also seeing is my market does not reach everywhere, so I actually don't mind giving all of them brick roads. at least that way everyone has full connectivity. You know what I mean? And let's do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a shelter, so we can actually remove the road from here. It's just a decor piece. So yeah, I put everything down here. All the roads are just laid out, whatever. And what I also did was I just kind of deleted everything from here. So we'll start from scratch and see what we want and see where we can put it. Let's see. So number one thing on the demands for shepherd is the market, which we have done. And we also need goat's milk. So let's start with goat's milk. Now, how much do we need actually? 2 tons. Okay. So goat's milk actually, or the goat farm, doesn't need to be on irrigated land. But yeah, I think my whole town would be here, so I'm okay expanding this way, I guess. Let's see how big the oh, perfect. And yeah, it doesn't work great with silo, does it? The joke just wrote itself. Okay, maybe I can do that. And
cherry atop our beautiful
2,
friendship
3.
cake.
No, sorry.
You mustn't.
We'll get deaf, but this is how I'm trying to actually utilize this portion of the irrigated land that I had to basically pull in for the fire station. How much does this actually give us? Let's see. This actually does satisfy our demands. So goat's milk is done. Let's yeah, let's do this. This is cool. Goat's milk, we are a-okay. Maybe I'll just move it 1 tile that way. Cool. Cool. Next up, we need finery. So for finery, we need linseed farm, linen mill, and then the finery. So a minute into 30. So 2 of these will support 1 of this. Will support. Wait, am I doing this right? So this requires 30 seconds. Yeah, 2 of these for 1 of this. That won't even fully support 1 of this. We need 2 of these. We need 4 of these. Okay. Sorry if that was confusing. I'm trying to make some sense here. What I will also actually do is put this one down here. That way I have free space. I like it. So let's see. Can I mean, obviously I can. So this goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I guess let's do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It's hard to let go of prejudice.
I think I did that correctly. I think so.
world-renowned personage has arrived.
Oh, framework knitters. Very thank you. Yeah, I think that works with me. Maybe something like this. But then 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this whole
This
thing
is a
is
magnet for
irrigated now.
genius.
Whew, people keep coming in. And I went overboard already. Okay, fair enough. Let's add another water pump. This should give us in total now we should be okay. So we are using 400 by doing just this. Oh boy, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Maybe this part can go. Maybe not. Probably not. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. So next would be putting this right there, and these don't require, so we need 4.
The doors are shut.
Then I'm gonna start
Where
one
are the
here.
proceeds?
And I just realized the stupidity of my act. At least, yeah, this should be fine. Cool. And we need elders, which we will bring them here. But for now, I'm just going to use the readily available irrigated land here. This way I'm not actually, bombarding my nicely industrial irrigated portion of the land. Fits in pretty nice. Okay, not bad. Can I add? I can, but do I want to? No. Let's add one here, see how far I can take this one. Yeah, not far, which is good. And you can go. Look at the perfection. Perfection. So this can be thrown right about there. Lovely. And the music just, oh, never mind, it's back. It is back. So we have 3. We need 1 more. I don't think it will fit in here. That's okay. Yeah, why not? So just gonna cut a little bit out. Come on, this way I can at least, fill it in nicely, and we need 6 more. Sure, that's fine by me. And I guess we need to make these roads. Still doesn't reach. Gosh darn it. Just by a little bit. Not fine. Okay, so now that's taken. That's a weird bug. Pretty sure that's my computer. But now that flows into 2 of the linen mills. And might as well throw them here, which then flows into 1 linseed. Not linseed, but okay, yeah, 1 is enough for now. So we are doing okay. Anything that I should be, this is taken care of. Nothing that is important. Let's quickly go and collect our rewards for the World's Fair.
We are pleased. They'd go for a song.
And yeah, I'm gonna go with unique inventions. Theft mill. I have a lot of those. Might as well bring him over there. So let's see. Just show me trade union items actually. Doesn't help, doesn't help, doesn't help. You know what? I'm going to take all 3 of them there. Sure. One's a woodcutter. Sure, I'll take it. Sure. Sure. Anything else that is fun? A lantern, yeah, sure. What else can I take there? Need to take something else with me. I mean, I don't need to, but it would be nice. Would be very nice. You know what? I can just take a load of this. Go to Tabarine. And let's... Forgot to hit confirm. But let's repeat this. We should have...
Even the most basic concept of money.
Relax, my guy. Okay. So we are good. Back to ENBESA. So, what's next? Goat milk is done. Finery is done. Next we have dried meat. For dried meat, we need Sanga Farm and Salt Works. So this is 1-to-1, but we need 2 of Sanga Farms. I think I can do that. And put a silo on it. 1, 2, 3. Son of a gun. Cannot do it here. Well, there we go. Let's see. Sanga meat, we are making 2. Salt, we are making 2. We don't have dry house. Fits in like a glove, which we might not want. So I'm going to move you 2 spaces there. We were producing so much before this, it didn't even affect us. Okay. 2. Nice. Perfect. Linseed, yeah, we are barely reaching demand, which is fine by me. I don't mind for now. Let's see what else. So everything is taken care of. As far as happiness goes, we have the musician's court in there. Hibiscus tea. Let's see. So it needs 1:30 and a minute on the Hibiscus Farms.
Not too many changes, I hope.
Let's do that. Maybe that. Let me check on that after. But for now, let's
See?
complete
Turned out good
this.
for both of us.
Oh, not that. I mean, let's see. Trying to utilize as much of the fertile land as I can, or irrigated land, I should say. So we don't have this doing anything, and 3. Let's see how much more can we fill in. Okay.
Wouldn't take much to prepare more land.
Stop. And need 30 more. Fair enough. And both of them are reaching. Wait, this one is... There we go. And then let's place this one down. I guess there for now. I don't know. Let's place it here actually. Same dimensions. Okay, so hibiscus tea. Hibiscus, we are making it out of our minds. Same with hibiscus tea. Good. So that's taken care of. Hasn't started rolling in, but taken care of. Now we need ceramics. Okay. Before I do that, I need to start making mud bricks here, unless somebody is giving me mud bricks.
So, you return to Hungary.
No. Does Archie trade in this session? No, he doesn't. And this is a... Huh. I'm going to go here last. And this is also being done as a last thing. Yeah. Does he give me mud bricks? I don't think so.
Not in vain do the wandering westerlies bring you to ENBESA.
Stop talking, my guy. Talks too much. What do you think? We can take this. Yeah, I think we are fine. Maybe I'll also then put all my production here then. I don't know. I still have to think. But yeah, let me make this into a... We actually don't need a clay collector because I'm sending clay here. just remembered. Old world and ENBESA. Yeah, I'm sending clay here. All I need is to add a ship on this. Let's go. So let's not forget we don't have even this. Okay. I don't actually know how many. 168. Yeah. That's quite a few. Come on.
With you as nurse,
Okay.
I knew they'd get well soon.
And you, my friend, can have this.
I hope I can gradually seed change.
And what if I bring it here? Enough? Not enough.
Your ship
Well,
has
let's put
returned
one
from its
here.
voyage.
And when I bright harvest the crap out of this place, we can expand the yeah, I'm cool with that. Very cool. And let's put a brick facility. You know what, right here. Yeah, right there is fine by me. So loud. Yeah, give them all of this. Leave that here.
Cargo station.
Okay. I don't need more wood cutters, but what am I missing? Something, obviously.
It is such a privilege to pass on.
Oh
one's
yeah, so
wisdom.
ceramics. Clay we are importing, indigo we don't have here, but let's put the ceramics workshop.
That
And pause, we need a hundo.
time for tea then.
Time for tea then. Sure, lady. Let's add in some more. Kind of just adding them. Maybe we need a second marketplace somewhere here. I'm cool with that. And also a musician's court can go right behind the marketplace. Cool. Perfecto. And they don't have. There you go, you have roads now. So which of my island has indigo? Ha! Nice. However, never mind. Yeah, we can do enough. Should be able to do enough. Anywhere else that I can get indigo? Even here is nice, to be honest. What about this other big island? Ooh, got lucky when I was trying to capture this. This is the Lion King Island. I'm going to go with this one. And actually this one's even closer. Yeah.
I have you down as a
I'm going to go with this one, because this one has everything that I already have, so that's pretty cool. You can start picking stuff up. Bring me that.
Room to maneuver.
Cool. And on this one, I'm going to go for more of a generic, you know, how do I say it? The generic grids. Sorry, just losing my words here. And which way should I put the farms then? We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I'm kind of actually undecided. I don't want to put the farms here. I can actually build here, so I don't have to put the farms here. Yeah. I like that. Perfect. And let's get cracking. Let's see, just like a quick that's fine. That is not fine, didn't mean to do that. And yeah, I'm cool with that. Cool. Straight industrializing ENBESA. Cool. And that. And then a straight road coming out of cool. And that's looking good. Let's build a few things. I'm not going to build everything at once, but let's start with at least these ones. Who cares? Just go for all. And obviously they will need goat's milk, which we can give them right from here, but everything else can come from somewhere else. So the farms can actually either go here or even on this side, to be honest, but I'm going to start with this side first. Let's see. We're going to do an easy start for now. Okay. I have enough. What do you mean I don't have enough?
Cargo boat at the ready.
I have enough lying around to throw everything and still have enough left. Okay. Cool. I guess I shouldn't be doing this actually. Just, you know, save some space. Save some space, I will. And let's take this one in. Just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, indigo. Indigo, indigo, indigo. Don't know how many fields. Oh, 144. Not bad. Not bad actually. Surprised it isn't more than that. Can I get you to come over just a tiny smidge? Thank you. So I can just, you know, have full coverage. And build. Let's put a thing down this way.
How may I help?
Cool. What else? What else? So indigo is going to come from there to Tabarim. And did I place it down already? I did.
No! See the folded crest? That's a hoopoe!
So we need 2 tons, and I already forgot which island this is. REDESIGN. Okay. So wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. We need 1 more. Cool. Let's make a copy of you, sir. Please. I guess yes, that's what I want. Happy with that. Perfect. And all I have to do is connect it. I was like, wait, isn't indigo like indigo in color? It's just because my frames, like I have slowed down the frame rate or slowed down the visual feedback. It's at low right now because my PC is not working fine. So it doesn't look like it's indigo, but it is actually indigo. Oh man. Okay, so now we need a trade route, for which we need to send some ships here. You can go to Tabarim, and no, you can stay here. You can go to
Dinosaur.
Tabarim. Okay, well, you don't need this then. And she keeps buying shares in my island. Like, why, lady? Just stay in your home spot. Like, come on. Okay, let's go back. And yeah, what else do they need?
I think I will invite them to the dance.
So now they need goat milk, which is fine. We can give them goat milk. I have no problem. Wait, what? Oh, I clicked on his image thingy. And I know this is not the best way to do things, but hey. It's improved, so you don't have to have them on fertile soil. And can I give them deaf grass from here? They need deaf, right? Yeah, they need deaf grass. I can give them deaf grass, I don't mind. It's... where is deaf grass? Where is... man, where is deaf grass? I already forgot. It's in mud bricks. Can't trick me. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So goat milk is being given to them, and they'll soon need finery. And I can't give them everything. Hell no.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Okay, thank you. So, back here.
An Arenian does not complain of
We
hush.
have fulfilled hibiscus tea, I think. We should have enough in storage. Only have one. What is happening? Are we not making enough hibiscus tea? We are.
If only Tariko hadn't misplaced my last batch.
Island storage full. Well, let's see what color is this. Okay. Cool. Love it. Everyone's loving it. Let's add a few more then. Kind of encroaching upon the edge of the cliffs now. I'm honestly fine with that. Oopsie, my bad. Okay. So that's done. That will start coming in. We need to think about seafood stew, which is next, but let's look at tapestries. We need linseed, which we have enough. We need this, which we have enough. This is coming in from the other
I
island.
could make you cry like a wee
Let's
bear.
put a tapestry loom. And it can go right there. So let's check. I think they leveled up, so we need to start giving them stuff. Lol. What else? Wait, dried meat? Maybe on the other island? I think so. This is fine. Oh, we need more indigo. Yeah. More indigo. Okay. Who can I upgrade? Let's start with you people. Perfect. Oh, okay. We have some quests in line for us.
Tariko, show them around, will you?
Let's go here. Let's build another indigo.
You reached a new milestone.
Have to be careful about that one open spot right there. Lol. Just a singular line of open spot. Can you reach? Barely, but yes, you can. Now do we have enough indigo? Still not enough. Huh. How much indigo do we need? I am flabbergasted. See how far can I take it. Yeah. I mean, okay by me. Probably cannot reach, sure. about now? There you go. And I kind of left this space here. I'll probably put like dried meat or something here. Can't be bothered to... Still barely making enough. Huh. How funny would that be? Let me, in that case, come along this way, I think. Yeah, I can also use this corridor. Yeah. Definitely can. And yeah, still have a few modules that I can use. I'm going to leave this one as is, you know. It's pretty empty out here. Wait, how do I have only one? Where's the other one? Oh, it's right here. Well, that's a shame. That is absolutely a shame. How about you go like a few inches in? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then maybe 2, 3, 4. You know, just a little bit out there. I think I'll reach my capacity. Yep. With that. But I am fine. Everything is thought out. At least that's what I like to think. And let's give them some access. What is
We need a canal
missing?
to do that.
We need 2 more. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay. There you go.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Good. So, what do you guys need?
A new day, a new life.
Finery. How much finery do you need? Is it enough? If you produce in Tabarim, it's not enough. But don't need to give them anything right now.
Only now reporting in.
So from here to here, pick up indigo. Yeah. Let's pick up indigo, drop it off here. You can actually also pick up it's the equivalent of work clothes, I guess, and drop it off, and also some dried meat. Okay. ENBESA. Can't spell. Basics. And there we go. New group is called ENBESA. So we need more dried meat and more finery. I'm going to actually do that first before I do anything else. that, and then more dry meat. So you, my friend, can come over here. So now what do we need? Man, we're doing fine with the finery. We're doing fine with the finery. Same with dried meat, we are okay. So we can supply both the places with just Taborium itself. And yep, tapestry, and this one we'll start making soon-ish. Now let's look at seafood stew or clay pipes. Now let's look at seafood stew. Okay, this is going to be a lot of fun. So this is a teff mill. Nice. And then we need some lobsters, chili, spice. Let's see, we don't have anything here. We do have the spice here,
Spending so much time alone with animals.
but no
is
lobster
wild.
here.
No wonder the Meniga are such corybantic creatures.
What about this? Okay, I have a lobster there. Cool. That I can work with.
Aye.
What are these people just, doing here? Actually, I sent them there, but what are they doing just there? Cool. So lobster can be done there. And clay pipes, you need clay obviously, and tobacco. We can actually give them clay pipes, if we want to. Hibiscus tea. Are we running out? We are. That's a damn shame. Let's add another one.
There is tea by the door if you want.
Hibiscus, still not enough. Well, there you go. This better fix it. Yeah, hibiscus 1 to 1, we are fine. But the tea, finally. Okay, I guess that should be enough for the episode. Yeah, as I said, if you guys do like the episode, feel free to hit like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode, where we'll be doing seafood stew, clay pipes, and keep progressing ENBESA so we can start taking up the quests now. So thank you everyone for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next episode.